G'day everyone, Lucas here from the Aussie Gamers Experience, and today I'm going to be pulling apart my original PlayStation 1 and replacing the CD optical drive. Now I've got it set up so we can try it out. I've got it right here with the Squirtle sticker on there that I put on when I was a kid because I'm a massive Pokemon fan. What we're going to do, right, I've got a game in there that I know should work. I'm going to boot it up and see if it actually loads up, because although it does work sometimes, it's intermittent and sometimes it just doesn't boot up at all. So I'm going to test it out now before we go and start changing things. But even if it does work, because I know it does sometimes, I'm going to rip it out and put this brand new one in there. All right, these things, you can pick them up on eBay for like 20, 30 bucks. All right, let's boot it up. I'm just going to switch across and turn it on. Oh, so that's a bit grindy. Right. No, see, it's gone straight to this menu where you can select things. What if you go to CD player? No, it's not reading anything there. Now, I'm going to turn it off and turn the console upside down, because that was a trick that we used back in the day, because it would make the CD, the optical drive part, fall closer to the disc. We're using gravity. Let's see if that works. That didn't work. All right, it's not working, safe to say. All right, so I'm just going to reset everything up, and in a flash we'll be ripping apart a PlayStation 1. All right, so just quickly before I start pulling this apart and changing the optical drive, I just want to say, while this could be used as an aid or a how-to, I don't recommend you following my instructions, because I have no idea how to do this. I've seen that it's quite easy to do, and I'm just going to wing it. So whether you take on board what I'm doing here, that's your risk, okay? Just be careful. All right, I'm going to pull it apart. Now, I've got no discs in here. Got my screwdriver. Now, PS1, I've never opened this one before. The PS1 was kind enough, or Sony were kind enough to use just normal Phillips head screwdrivers in this. There are no special screws. There's like those tech bits or whatever. Anyway, let me just skip to getting these off. Okay, those screws are off now. Let's oh, that comes off. That comes off quite easy. Hope I haven't spoken too soon. All right. Oh, I should have just lifted the top off. Look at that. That's a PlayStation 1. With the optical drive doesn't even connect. Oh, and there's a bit of plastic in here. I don't know what that's for. That is broken off. I don't know if I did that just then or if that was like that. Like I broke it over the years. Okay, we'll put the lid aside and we can work with it up the right way. All right, so here is the optical drive that we're gonna want to replace, and it looks like 2 ribbon cables. I'm just gonna pull that one off. I think that just pulls out. Yep. And a power cable which pulls out. And there we go, the optical drive is already out. Wow. I had an idea that this was easy. That part was bloody easy anyway. All right, we'll put that aside. We know that's the no good one. And we'll grab the brand new one, which is this one here. And mind you, looks pretty much exactly the same. So this should be easy enough. All right, where's... Oh, it's tucked up inside. There we go. All right, I might have to reuse that power cable because it doesn't have a power cable in there. That's all right. That just unplugs from there as well. All right, let's plug this fella back in. Okay, that's seated quite well. So now we've got the power used from the original console, and this one has the data cable in it already. All right. Okay, so it just sits on these pins. I didn't notice that it sat on those pins because it fell off because I opened it upside down. But anyway, it does have a little place to live, and we'll plug in the data cable. Take note as to which way that that gets pulled out, because I didn't, and I'm assuming that's the right way. We'll plug in the power. I think I'm finished. I think that's it. It really couldn't be easier if that is it. All right, well, while we're here, let's have a quick look at what's going on inside of a PlayStation 1. The main board's underneath this here and hasn't been touched. And we've got, I guess this is all the power system. That's about all I really know. Look how chunky these controller ports are. Back in the day before USB and all fancy easy controllers, or sorry, connectors that we've got these days. But anyway, all right, let's get the top and put the top back on. I think that's on. And we turn it upside down and put the screws back in. This is too easy. This has got to go disastrously wrong somewhere. All right, I'll put the screws back on. Hang on. All right, the screws are back on, and that is my completed PlayStation 1 optical drive replacement, and it was as simple as that. However, we haven't tested it yet, so let's do that now, because that, I guess, is the big test of whether or not this was a fail. So let's give it a go. All right, got the two cables plugged in. I got the power and the AV cable plugged in. Let's get a controller. All right, there's a controller. How cool were they before the Dual Shock and the analogs came along? I mean, cool in saying, you know, it's a thing. It's a relic of the past. It's not cool because they weren't great. I preferred the ones with the thumbsticks. All right, disc. We'll put a disc in. Now I have a backup copy, which probably isn't a great test because I don't know if this backup copy still works. But all my original games are all packed away in storage in the actual, like in the roof space. So, all right, let's switch across and let's press the power button and fingers crossed. Remember doing that as a kid? Fingers crossed. That didn't work. Let's try a different disc. Boot it up. The disc spun. Let's try a different one. Actually, I know this one does run. Oh, can hear something going. Oh, I really needed original disc to try because these CDRs have probably perished over the years, but we'll try a different one, shall we? I didn't put this broken piece of plastic back in. Maybe that's what was holding the whole system together. Fail. Oh, hey! This one's working. Now the problem is with testing it with these discs is that I don't know if that was just because it was randomly working or if this is a better optical drive. Well, this disc works, I know. So I'm going to turn it off and then we'll turn it on and see if it's consistent. Yeah, okay, it's loading up. It could have been these discs that I was using, which have probably perished. What is this game? Silent Hill, I think. Let's have a go of it, eh? Wonder how long it'll take to load. Silent Hill. It's not a rip-off. Oh, these graphics. Mind you, back in the day, these graphics were bloody amazing. Blew me away. Look at that. That rendering. So good. Oh, that motion blur of the loading screen. Amazing. All right. Are we in? Is it that quick? Oh, no. Cheryl, where are you? Strange. All right, here we go. Oh, this is using the D-pad on here. I don't have the map. All right. That's me run button. Oh, what's going on? Cutscene. I've walked 3 steps. Yeah, footsteps. It was your own footsteps. What are you doing? Oh, gotta love a game where you walk 3 steps in the game and it goes straight into a cutscene. Ooh, creepy little girl. All right,
Cheryl?
Cheryl?
Is that Cheryl?
Jezza! Good old use of fog there, pretending that that was supposed to be in the game for us.
Where are you going?
Really, it was just the limitations of the console, but they used it as strength.
Hey, wait! Stop!
Brilliance. These guys were amazing. I paused it. Quick, catch Cheryl. Wow. And another cutscene. All right, we'll leave that there. I believe it worked. It was really easy to do. Whether or not it's my discs that the problem was in the first place, or if it was worth actually changing the optical drive. If you do need to change the optical drive, that's how bloody easy it is. It's just a data cable and a power cable and the screws to unlock the open the actual console itself. Super easy. The simplicity of how they made these consoles back in the day, because they weren't that powerful, makes that a really easy job 30 odd years down the track. So if you found this video helpful, give us a like and subscribe if you want to see more videos from myself. That's what I probably should have done. But anyway, thank you very much for checking out this video. I appreciate it. And go ahead and check out our weekly podcast. It's called The Aussie Gamers Experience, and it's available on iTunes, Stitcher, TuneIn Radio, iHeartRadio, Spotify, and heaps of more places, including YouTube. So check it out. Thank you very much. As always, I am Lucas, and until next time, I will see you. Oh, there's a light there.